You know, if I had the finances and the strength, it's like to live forever. I'd walk forever. And I'd walk through all these streets, aware of all the people that are in each house, pursuing their own experiences, their own desires. It's gorgeous. Each one's emitting its own energy, its own loosh, Loosh, and it's beautiful. And you can kind of feed off the vibe. It's rather enlightening, inspiring, in just God's opinion. Because, as I'm walking around here, I'm trying to enjoy it too for the very energy that is inspired it to be created. I got a bookshop here. Okay. Lovely. So, what the heck is this here? Look at the little goodies. Little goodies. Look at the little hand sanitizer. Oh, crap anyway. But, oops, free crap. Some energy. The peace, tranquility coming out here. Who knows what's going on inside? Kind of reminds you of an old Western place, Where's the OK Corral? Say, who's going here? Anyway, flowers everywhere. So, basically, walking around appreciating everything. I could just do that forever. I don't really need to see the people in the houses because pretty much there's only so many personalities and characteristics of personalities, yada yada, psychological schemas. And no matter how many people there are, those aforementioned apply to the defining what type of person, etc. We live in that type of house. Just kind of looking at the cleanliness of it, open windows, etc. Person sitting right there. It's quite comfortable, probably quite honest too. Nothing to hide. Anyway, it's not all boarded up. Ooh, look at the moon. Yes, I like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the sky. Yes, I like to visit the moon. But to return to Earth, I'd have to ask why. Look at this place. Here's why. I remember we were there in the western town. There was this one little bar. Lots of girls in there. We'd go visit and stuff. And whatever. Just playing around. So, coming up on Commercial Drive. Where life comes alive on the drive. East Vancouver. BC, Canada. What doesn't matter how many times I walk this strip. I used to live here years ago. But my girlfriend became my wife. Sweet behind that door. Gave me 3 beautiful children who are now adults. One's a mother, so I'm a grandfather. But here we go. Why could I walk forever? Check it out. You're not hallucinating. This is Commercial Drive in Vancouver, BC. People are friendly in different nationalities. That's not really loud. I'm just walking by a guy's store and the song's playing for like 8 seconds and I got a strike, but I'm pumped. And this is paradise. Kind of loud. But here's a thought for you. All these immigrants coming into Canada. And the more immigrants coming in, of course, you're going to need jobs, opportunities. And some Canadians might not like that. Hey man, I was hit fast. And it's understandable to think that way, don't get me wrong. But every child matters. Every child matters. Regardless of color, race, nationality, breed. And if you look around you, that's why I take a walk forever. Don't need to meet the people because you pretty much can read them. You can tell what they live like, what their interests are. And, the ages of 20 to 30 kind of pursuing experiences, right? After 30, dealing with the emotions that come with those experiences, etc. But immigrants coming into Canada, every child matters. And sure, there were wars where beautiful soldiers gave their lives and heart and blood, sacrifice to make Canada what it is. Hold on here, gotta just kind of muffle this up because of copyright, whatever on triggered. Oh my God, I gotta hold me close. Okay, so we keep walking. Gotta finish this off. Sorry for the finger. We are currently foot soldiers ourselves, helping out our fellow man here in Canada, and in many different ways than you're aware of. There's involving the judicial system, medical system, mental health system, and the possible agenda of something that focuses on supply and demand regarding keeping those three previous organizations functioning. So we're all kind of foot soldiers helping each other out, our fellow man. Those immigrants coming here, man, why do you think they're coming here? They're leaving their homeland, do you think because they want to? It's hard out there. So, walking around here, the drive where multiculturalism has always been alive, straight way back in the day of Joe's Cafe on the drive, the best cappuccino in town. Rest in peace, Joe. Anyway, when you're walking around here now in Vancouver, and this is coming from an ex-employee or an old-time employee from Joe's Cafe himself, you see couples, I don't know, Rwanda, let's say, a black woman from Rwanda, holding hands laughing with a Japanese guy. They're a couple. And that's what it's all about. Look at this beautiful place. Because the belief of this guy is conscious energy wants races to mingle so that different intelligences and perspectives can be, captured in the genetic dispositions or whatever of the DNA. Strange, whatever. And anyway, standard intelligence is used. Anyway, I welcome the multiculturalism, man. Super cool. I'd walk forever if I could, just looking around, don't need to meet nobody. Just happy seeing different cultures, races and stuff, loving each other, smiling at each other and doing everything that human loving beings should do, which is what conscious energy is trying to do. Get you, hear that? To love your fellow neighbor, brother, sister, because that's what they all are. Cheers, over and out. I gotta go, this taking too long.